Tanner Thorson and Rico Avery collided for the second spot, continuing that fantastic battle from last night's prelim night. Thorson looks underneath of Avery, pulls to the left for retirement. Avery's got the spot down the back straightaway. Chris Wyndham runs in fourth. Fifth spot right now is the 5 of Spencer Basted. Thorson to the inside of Avery down the front straightaway. Avery shuts the door in turn number 1, does not allow that Rock Gross Motorsports 88 car to get by him in turns 1 and 2. But Tanner Thorson's car looks very strong early in the going in this one. 3 laps down and 37 to go for Cory Day. Cory Day that time by a 1.8 second advantage for the 18-year-old driver to Columbus, California. Hooks the cushion in turn 3. The car looks still solid right now as traffic lies ahead. There is already plenty of cars for Cory Day to have to work through here on the back straightaway as he closes in on Brad Sweet, Caleb Henry, and the number 18 of Dylan Bloomfield. Day makes his way around the outside of Caleb Henry, puts him 1 lap down. Day by Henry, now working on Bloomfield as well as Tyler Courtney. Avery trying to get that car rolling forward here and catch up to him as Day enters the thick of traffic. Cars 3 wide right in front of your race leader. Makes it around the outside of Sunshine. Wheels up down the back stretch for Cory Day. Cory Day did a wheelie down the back stretch. You can tell he is absolutely on the gas right now. Day down the next car. He won't count the 26 of Zeb Wise, and Avery's definitely cut the lead down. That last time by 1.1 second. Separate the top 2 drivers. Tanner Thorson still not too far behind Avery's. Avery's now on the back bumper of Dylan Bloomfield. Cory Day to the inside of Zeb Wise will put him 1 lap down in turn number 2. Cory Day's car, he gets into the cushion, and a lot of these guys are struggling when they get into that thing off the corner, but his is absolutely dialed as Zeb Wise gets moved out of the way right in front of your race or your second place car. Avery will avoid him and get by. Now Tanner Thorson's coming to call down the back straightaway. He looks underneath the Rico Avery into turn 3. Thorson won the race off the bottom of the racetrack last night. He's trying to get by Avery for second down there as well. Cory Day, the next car he will lap is the 49 of Brad Sweet. Not going to be an easy car to put a lap down here as Sweet has got the Nav Auto Parts car right in the racing groove for Cory Day. Day looks inside in turn 1, throws a slider on the current Kubota Highland Racing points leader, puts him a lap down. Avery still not too far behind. He's got to get by the 18 car Dylan Bloomfield to continue his pursuit of the 14 of Cory Day. Spencer Basted battling with the 55 of Chris Wyndham. Here comes the 17W of Shane Golovic. He'll get by Basted and try to get by Wyndham as well. Shane Golovic underneath the Chris Wyndham. Here's a slider for that 4th position. He's got it up at turn number 4. Shane Golovic now up to 4th. Shane Golovic up to 4th. Closing in on the halfway signal in this race. 13 complete and 27 to go. Oh, upside down front straightaway. It's Tanner Thorson. Red flag comes out. Tanner Thorson upside down in a big way on the front straightaway. Last night's feature winner. Running 3rd at the time, and he is climbing out of the Rock Gross Motorsports number 88 car.
Go get a zip tie. I don't know how much time we're gonna have. That bolt fell out of the shifter. It won't go in and out. It's stuck in gear. Just look down there and make sure the cable and everything's fine on the rear end. Give me a light. Which?
Hey, chill out. There's a couple different sizes.
Needs to go through this hole right here.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we can be, probably be a little bit less than that. Like there's just a top wing off. You might want to go over.
Okay, see if it's out of gear. Rocket, see if it's out of gear.
Hold on. You're just barely above it.
Is it out of gear now?
You're out of gear. Okay. Now you're in.
If we can't fix it, you just gotta reach down there and lock it in gear on the rear end and I'm gonna have to just run the thing out of fuel and lock the brakes up to shut it off. Yeah.
I mean, the ambulance is still over there, so.
He's not hurt. Or bad. If it's over there, then he's hurt. But what do you do? You see it? No.
We're coming back to the green flag here at the Gold Cup. Cory Day, Rico Abreu, and Shane Golick back underway. Cory Day on the top of the racetrack, pulling away by 7 or 8 car lengths. Chris Windham gets back by Shane Golick, and Windham's into the 3rd position. Chris Windham's in 3rd. Golick runs 4th, and Spencer Beeston is in the top 5 still. Beeston challenged on the inside by Cory Eliason, who runs the bottom off the 2nd corner. Eliason not able to gather up any ground on the number 5 car. Most people finding themselves on the top side of the racetrack, which could prove to be an issue for your race leader. We know he lives and dies by the high side. That time by a 1.7-second advantage for Cory Day. He's maybe 2 laps away from catching up to the tail end of the field. The first car he will encounter is Chance Grasty, then Tyler Courtney, and then Caleb Henry. Chris Windham is closed in on Rico Abreu for 2nd. Here is a slider for 4th. Spencer Beeston gets by Shane Golick. Beeston's up to 4th across the line. He's got the spot. Spencer Beeston chops the nose on the 17W of Golick and moves up to the 4th position. Race for 2nd now. Chris Windham underneath of Abreu. Tries a slider, can't get there. Abreu pulls away off of turn 4. Spencer Beeston wheels up off the 4th corner, dragging the tail tank on the CJB Motorsports number 5. Cory Day makes it by 2 slower cars, Grasty and Courtney, and now this is where it's going to get tougher. He's got lap cars running right in his racing line, and this is we'll see how good Cory Day is. They're side by side in front of him. Caleb Henry, a slider on Zeb Wise. Wise will give way to the race leader. Zeb Wise lets Cory Day go by. Now Day slides in front of the 17, and Caleb Henry puts him a lap down. There are now 3 lap cars between your 1st and 2nd place cars. Abreu, Windham, Beeston, and Golick all solidly in those top 5 positions. Eliason, Neto, McFadden, Peck, and what looks to be Tyler Thompson rounding out the top 10 right now in car number 35 KM. McFadden underneath of DJ Neto, and in turn 3 moved James McFadden back up to the 7th position as him and Neto are fighting hard down the front straight, but they nearly got together right there. Chris Windham is keeping touch with Rico Abreu. The same cannot be said for Abreu and Cory Day. Day now approaching the 49 car, Brad Sweet. This time by will be 15 laps to go for Cory Day. Windham closing back in on Abreu as he's now trying to make his way through the traffic. Gets by Tyler Courtney and Caleb Henry. A good move right there from Rico to put 2 cars between himself and Chris Windham. James McFadden now fighting with Cory Eliason. That's a battle right outside the top 5 for the 6th position. Give it to McFadden at the start-finish line. Cory Eliason back underneath him, or on the outside of him, I should say, and Eliason takes back the 6th position. Cory Eliason continues his strong West Coast swing with Kubota High-Level Racing looking for a top 5 here at the Gold Cup Race of Champions. The next car up in front of him is the 17W of Shane Golick. Closing in on 10 laps to go as Cory Day is about to lap last year's 2nd place finishers Justin Sanders. Day around the outside will make his way by the Farmers Brewing number 2X car. Day bobbles on the cushion, gathers it back in, but that was a close call right there as Cory nearly lost the handle of that machine. Cory Day now approaching the 0 car of Tim Caney, the 92 of Andy Forsberg. They are side by side in front of him. Abreu the last time by 4 seconds behind your race leader. Tyler Courtney pulls the 7BC into the infield. Best battle on the racetrack inside the top 10 appears to be between Eliason, McFadden, and Peck, as those 3 have been swapping that 6th, 7th, and 8th position several times throughout the last couple of laps. That time by the lead now just 3.2 seconds for Cory Day. So Rico Abreu taking off 0.8 of a second, but he's running out of time. 7-0 for Cory Day across the line. Day hooks the cushion, nearly dropped it off the edge of the racetrack right there. Holy cow. Cory Day throwing caution to the wind right now. Caution's coming out. We got a flat right rear tire on Spencer Beeston's car. Baston was running in the 4th position at the time. And that True Timber Camo number 5 car is going to bow out with a flat right rear Hoosier tire. $100,070 await us in just a few minutes. Who is going to take it down? Cory Day, Rico Abreu, Chris Windham, back to green. Cory Day, the question is, can he stay smooth on the top side of this racetrack? Hooks the cushion right there, and Abreu is 2 car lengths behind him into turns 3 and 4. What's going to happen here in the final couple of laps? Abreu picks up the left front tire there as he hooked the cushion off the 4th corner, and Cory Day starts to pull back away once again. Windham 3rd, 4th is Galvin. 5th is now Cory Eliason. He gets by James McFadden on the restart. McFadden fight back to the inside, but it looks like Eliason's going to have that spot up in his grasp as the 35 KM and Tyler Thompson nearly put that car off the racetrack in turn 4. He continues on in the 9th position. This time by 4 laps to go for Cory Day. Might encounter traffic right at the end of this race, but it might not matter because Abreu the last time was 1.3 seconds behind. Cory Day trying to become the first winner to go back-to-back in the Gold Cup since Kyle Larson in 2011, 2012. This time by 2 laps to go. Day to the outside of Chance Grasty in 1 and 2. Gonna make his way around the outside. Brad Sweet is next. White flag is coming this time by for the 18-year-old driver. Rico trying to pull off some last lap heroics. Day goes to the outside in turns 1 and 2. Abreu is close. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4 for the final time. It'll be the biggest payday of his career. Cory Day wins the Gold Cup Race of Champions. Rico Abreu finishes up in 2nd. Chris Windham with a 3rd place run. Shane Galvin 4th, and Cory Eliason rounds out the top 5. This kid is going places, and he proves it once again. He gets the job done in the Mike Curb NOS Energy Drink Gold Cup Race of Champions presented by Napa Auto Parts. Cory Day, your winner for $100,070. Rico Abreu finishes in 2nd. Chris Windham, a 3rd place run in the 55. 4th to Shane Galvin, 5th to Cory Eliason. Then James McFadden, DJ Netto, Justin Peck, Tyler Thompson. Fantastic job by him. And Andy Forsberg rounds out the top 10. Jamie Beal, Spencer Baston, Tim Kading, Sean Becker, Tanner Carrick, top 15. Then you got Dylan Bloomfield, Brad Sweet, Caleb Henry, Chance Grasty, and Justin Sanders. Waiting to see Cory Day cross the scales, and it looks like it is official. For the first time in over 10 years, we've got a back-to-back winner of the Gold Cup Race of Champions. It's 18-year-old Cory Day. He's headed to Whiskey Myers Victory Lane.
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
Ronnie's down there, Jason, Noisy, the whole crew. Silver Dollar Speedway, you've got yourself a back-to-back Gold Cup Race of Champions winner, and it's the highest paying race in the state of California's history. Climbing up top, make some noise for Cory Day! He has done it again. climbs off the front of that race car, and he will make his way on top of the victory lane stage. What does an 18-year-old do with $100 grand?